Hi everyone, I hope you all. This is CoinsKid. I'm just going to dive into Cardano. Once again, thank you for your support across the board, okay? Really do appreciate it. So right now, Cardano is doing relatively well, okay? On the weekly time frame here, you can see that the volume's dropping off. That's always indicative of a trend reversal, basically. So you know that we're anticipating these Elliott wave theories here. You've got the wave 1 high, 2, 3, 4 pullback, and right now the 5th wave, which we're expecting for Cardano, ADA, the ticker's ADA, up to these price appreciations here in this bull run, okay? So with that, look at the momentum. You've got the buying, the selling, the buying, the selling, you know, and it works in waveforms, okay? So look at the stock RSI in the floor. The RSI's bounced off a trend line, which we gave you at the start of this correction for Cardano. So it's all looking good for continuation, basically. But it doesn't mean that we're not going to enter a bear market, but so far so good. Cardano's picking up relatively well, and it's showing enormous strength to get up to our price predictions here, okay? So we've got this price prediction up here for $4.19 and $7.68, and the overextension at $18.33 for Cardano. We do anticipate that some of these levels will be breached. Hopefully, it will be lovely to think that we can get to the 1618, which we have in previous bull runs, okay, for a lot of projects in the overextension of the bull run. And when you get that overextension, that mania and that parabolic top, which I do believe is coming for crypto towards the latter part of this year, if providing we can hold and retain structural support right now for these projects, okay? So yeah, I mean, it is all obviously on Bitcoin. You do need to pay attention to the Bitcoin videos, and if you're not watching the Bitcoin videos, do please head over to that and watch the Bitcoin videos, because Bitcoin front runs the market, okay? But like I've spoken to you about in a previous video, I do anticipate that you will see Cardano go off on its own eventually, and potentially in this bull run you might see it stand aside, because it did do this. It did stand aside in this particular first leg of the bull run just there. It did sort of take off into space, so to speak, and that's why you got overextended and you roll back to key levels of support which you've held for the continuation. So yeah, I mean, it's breaking out of all targets at the moment. We do have a lot of technical targets for Cardano, but what I'm going to show you right now, just to clarify, is this particular level that you can't see, that you do need to see broken effectively for Cardano. So you've topped out there, you've come back down there, and you're starting to retrace back to the all-time high here for Cardano. You're effectively retracing, aren't you? So, you know, to form this big impulsive wave here, you do need to see some key levels of resistance broken for Cardano. And I'm going to show you those key levels of resistance right now that you do need to write down on a piece of paper, okay? So if you do start to see Cardano, let me make sure I've got that right on the bottom down there, knob on, it has to be knob on. I'll take the green zone box out of the way. If you do start to see Cardano come up now and break above these particular levels of resistance, the 0.50, okay, at $1.53, and the 0.618, the golden ratio, at $1.71, then it's looking relatively good here for Cardano, because you're given a high probability that you're going to form this reversal wave coming back up to where you formed this retracement and this rollover, okay? So right now it's exactly what Cardano's doing. If you look, you're broken out of a multi-month level of resistance, you held it as support, and you start to form a new impulsive wave up, okay? Because if you do get the new impulsive wave, your next target, your next primary target for Cardano in this bull market, obviously is these levels here to the 1618, where you will be looking at $4.46 token for Cardano moving forward. And from here right now, if we was to go on and appreciate, you're looking at a further 209% upside. Now Cardano is in some technical targets, okay, and I'm going to dive in right now to show you those technical targets, okay? So if you caught the previous update, I said to you was in a ascending triangle just there, and you break that level of resistance, you've got a primary target of $1.54. So you can see the pattern that's in play is validated until validated away. You're breaking out a level of resistance, you're coming up, and this is your target just there. Now with that, you would see yourself up above the 0.50. Now also equally on breaking that there and getting to that technical target, you're breaking this primary key level of resistance, which is a massive, on the daily time frame, and take a look, it's a massive level of resistance. It's a WW bottom right here for Cardano, okay? So potentially if you do come up now and you carry the pattern out, the pattern that's in play, look, an ascending triangle, broken out, target 154. If you get to that pattern, you know, the technical target, you are breaking out of a massive W bottom here for Cardano, and this is where you're going to get a continuation, a confirmation of the bull, okay? Big W bottom, break this level of resistance at $1.46, get into the technical target of $1.54 off this ascending triangle, and that is where you're going to see a huge continuation coming up to $1.87 for Cardano, which gets you up above the golden ratio, which increases your probability, the possibility of creating that massive impulsive wave and up to those price predictions that we've just given you there, $4 plus, okay, and this next impulsive wave, where before I would imagine you get a retracement, and that's when you get a new impulsive wave in the bull market. So yeah, it's looking good, it's looking rosy, but you do need to see these levels of support hold, okay? You do need to see this level broken here at $1.46. If you do start to see Cardano coming up now and breaking that, the probability of forming this reversal wave because of the patterns in play is shooting up, okay? So it's all good. And again, obviously, if you do start to see a roll in the market, I've given you your breakdown target. You do need to see Cardano hold in this market, because if you do not hold that level of support, you're going to enter a bear market here for Cardano and potentially crypto. So yeah, it's looking good. Take care, everyone. I hope you enjoyed that update. I'll try and be a bit quicker in these updates from now on, but that was still long. It's 9 minutes. I do really apologize. Take care, everyone. Bye bye.